Hi, and welcome to Magic Scanner website, a fundamental stock selector for KLSE and SGX financial market. You're about to learn the secrets to raking in double to triple digit return per annum in trading or investing, no matter how much time you've had to prepare. It doesn't matter if you've never had any past experience or education, this Magic Scanner will tell you everything you need to know without spending too much brain power. This is unlike any tool you'll find out there. It's the edge that most analysts and fund managers want or have. Go ahead and get yours now.
Okay, good. All right, good. We are getting people can hear me. All right, hello everyone, and I'd like to welcome you to another Friday closing bell for week ending 7th of December 2012. We got a whole host of people in there, just a few administration thing and the agenda that we'll be doing for today. Uh, the first one is that we'll be having our first follow-up to our main course on Monday. Okay, for our graduate who have attended the October one, you are encouraged to come on Monday at our office in Jupiter in Jalan Raja Cholan, level 9. That's where my office is. You've been here before on the third day, so this is a follow-up. The purpose of the follow-up is to look at what you have done over the 1 month and also to refresh the idea that you have about volume spread analysis and also some troubleshooting of your MetaStock software that you have used, things like those that you use in during that 1 month. So this is a time for you to talk to me, and also Bill will be here, a full day event at 10. We start at 10 o'clock all the way to 4:30 at our office here, and we'll be answering your question and basically to help you, to nudge you to the right track. Okay, so that will be on December 10. Okay, next on our agenda is also the Magic Scanner. Last week we have our soft launch of our Magic Scanner, and we did have a very rave review. Also, we've been getting some feedback from our premium members. By now, I would say most of you, not all, definitely not all, most of you would have received the login ID and password. You have up to 3 months to use it. So your expiry date will be the first week of March. Okay, the first week of March. And for those people who do hand in the feedback form, you will get a bonus. Okay, you will get a bonus, and I won't tell you what the bonus is. Do you like bonus? Do you like a gift? So for those premium members who have used it, and you give us a feedback on a feedback form, or you send me an email about the feedback box, we will give you a bonus. Do you like those earlier batch already have a bonus? Okay, they already have a bonus, so make sure you send me the feedback form and I'll give you a bonus. Okay, so a few of you already got the bonus and they are quite happy too with the bonus. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what they are, so send me back your feedback form. Okay, you will get a bonus. Yeah, Malaysia is like that one. Must give incentive, only do work right. Is that correct? Is that correct? This is how Malaysian work. Must give incentive. Even my children also same thing. Ayo, in order to get them to do things, must give them a small incentive, take them out. That's the whole point. But like not everyone. Okay, not everybody. Okay, okay, good, nice. All right. So what's going to happen is on the there will be next Friday. There won't be any chart clinic. Take note. There won't be a chart clinic because I need time. Okay, ask them bring them in. Next Friday, ask them to. Okay, next Friday, there won't be any Friday chart clinic. Okay, take a note because I'll be taking the time to prepare the Magic Scanner training on Saturday, which is the 15th of December. The time will be 9:30. Okay, let me check the time again. The time will be 9:30. We'll be doing that training. It'll be about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Basically, it's a free training for all our like subscriber and premium subscriber. Of course, our premium subscriber will get the first privilege first. Okay, you'll get the first privilege to register first, and once is filled, then only we open up to the like subscriber. Okay, that will be happening on the 15th December. That will be happening on the 15th of December. On the 15th of December, this Saturday, for the training for the okay. And so that's the free training that we have on the Magic Scanner. Okay, we also have an audience in here. His name is John Hobson. Okay, and John Hobson has been a retired floor trader with me here in our office. Perhaps I can get John to say a few words to the audience here. Okay, John, you want to say a few things to the audience? We have people on the webinar in here. So perhaps tell me what.
Hi, my name is John Hobson. I am a retired trader from Chicago. I've been living here in Malaysia for the last 7 years. I'm still very actively trading. And, you know, if there's anything you're interested, ask me the question, I'll be happy to answer.
Thanks a lot, John. John is really a veteran in his area, and myself and Bill, we have learned a lot from him too. And those of you who may know Nick Leeson, okay, the guy who brought down Bahrain banks, and John was telling me he actually trained him once before back in the 80s, right? That's a long time ago. I think some of you may know. He didn't train to lose his money, okay? He was an idiot to lose the money and brought down the Bahrain banks. As a matter of fact, they were trying to hire him to as a trader again. Okay, there was a question in here. All right, hi. Okay, Ming, say hello to you, John. Okay. Okay, there was a question here saying that the Magic Scanner, is it the same as MetaStock? No, it's not. The Magic Scanner is a fundamental stock selector, whereas the MetaStock, it's a technical stock selector. That's the main difference. One's a fundamental, one's a technical, and when you combine both, that's where is the power of getting the right stock to work on your behalf. So we're going to go through that in here, maybe about the Magic Scanner. Now, what I did before we go on that, I just want to show you. We did up a promotional page. This is the promotional page for the Magic Scanner. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but to go to this, you can type the Trader's Truth here, and we got some audience, you probably can't hear it. I don't know whether you can hear it or not, but I'll just play it. I'll just give you the link here to you guys, so you can go and listen to the link. Okay, send. I'll just play it. And it's a nice promotional thing. I don't think y'all can hear it in there, but it's a bit soft.
Triple-digit return per annum in trading or investing, no matter how much time you've had to prepare. It doesn't matter if you've never had any past experience or education. This Magic Scanner will tell you everything you need to know without spending too much brain power. This is unlike any tool you'll find out there. It's the edge that most analysts and fund managers want or have. Go ahead and get yours now.
Okay, good. So that's the okay, I'm sure you still can hear me. Okay, so that's the promotion that we have for our Magic Scanner. So tell your friends and tell your buddies, your colleagues about what we have to offer. Okay, and another thing is, okay, now going up to point number 2 here is your portfolio up for year 2012 so far? Okay, now what I want to do so far, the response that we have hasn't been that great. Okay, so I'll appreciate it if you can go to the website and tell me your portfolio is up or not. Okay, on the traderstruethreview.com. Last week we have almost about 40 over people in there, but as it is, we only have 28 people just voted. Okay, so far the result has been sort of like more people on making money. Not can you yeah, 28 people, right? I'm sure I have hundreds of people coming to my website here every day, and it seems that if I'd like to gauge what is your response so far, whether you're up or down. I appreciate that. Can you do us the next 2 minutes, if you have not done so, just to tell me whether your portfolio is up or down? Can you do that now, please? Okay, meanwhile I'll just mute myself and I'll just talk to John. Hey John, good to see you again. Bill is going to be here. I heard the good news about your daughter, and when Bill told me about it, I'm so happy.
Actually, it took me a long time, over 2 years, and I located the fund. I think.
Oh, by the way, this is Kwan, my intern.
Oh.
So he's just like Nick Leeson in his underwear coming out now. So this is a veteran, is his businessman, right?
Yeah, I'm very relieved because psychologically I suffer.
Yes.
In my personal life, because as far as the trading, I had a very, very good year last year, especially, but this year too.
You trade mostly forex?
No, I do
Futures.
forex.
What is your main so-called main food that you trade? I remember last time you told me options, right?
Yeah, options and forex, yes, and individual stock, but not in Malaysia.
Not in Malaysia. Trade in Chicago. This guy is a veteran.
I think that what I specialized is to do something and use the leverage to maximum. In other words,
Perhaps I will capture this. Is that okay? You talk to them? Okay. All right. Now, hi guys. Okay, you're back now. Now, I was just talking to John Hobson, and he was sharing with me about how he's quite profitable trading the US option. Perhaps you can listen to him what he has to say. Is that okay? All right. That's something just John Hobson like to share with everybody.
Hi, I do my trading worldwide, and I specialized in anything which moves. In other words, I'm a trader, so I try to buy high and sell higher and sell low, sell lower, and so on. I pay a lot of attention to technicals. In fact, I'm a technically oriented trader. Of course, I have in my, I have a picture, like I know what the fundamentals are, but the fundamentals will never tell me when to buy or sell. They may tell me where to, what market is interesting at the moment. But I also don't trade sort of daily anymore. I find that this is counterproductive. First of all, I find it quite boring.
How long do you typically hold your position, John?
All depends. I can hold a position 10 minutes, I can hold 10 months. It all depends. I mean, if I take the position and it works out, then I might add to this position riding out.
So what do you look at? Do you look at the technicals, or do you look at volume, or do you look at...
Now, I look at the market. I look at the fundamentals first. Then I decided when to enter and when to exit. In other words, technicals will not necessarily tell me what market to trade, but when. So unfortunately, I don't trade in Malaysian stocks primarily because there are no derivatives available here. In other words,
what do you think of the Malaysian options that's starting now?
Well, I mean, option a wonderful thing, but I mean, before you can start trading, you need the volume. Yeah, you need liquidity. So my main concern always is liquidity, because you can get the best deal in the world, but if you're dealing with like over-the-counter market, you finally get in, you cannot get out. And I had an experience last year. Then I bought some bonds through the bank, because unfortunately bond market is a large size market, so it's like $100,000. So I bought this bonds issued by a Russian gas monopoly. Yeah, it's Gazprom. And it was a wonderful investment, because I bought like 99 cents in a dollar and went up to about 116. So I thought, great, I'll take the profit. It took me 3 days to do the transaction, and I couldn't sleep. So I figured out that you can have the best ideas, but you keep away from illiquid markets, because that means you can be right, you still can go wrong. So liquidity, and also I like options, I like the commodities, but again I prefer options to outright futures. It's the third dimension.
John, what are the challenges to be an option trader living in Malaysia, trading the US market? What are the challenges that you face?
Time zone. I think the main problem is, which I experience too, because I live in this wonderful country, but the point is that if you want to do options in US market, you do it at night. The market like now opens at 10:30, closes at 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you're really serious about it, I mean you have to spend some time at night. On one hand, that's where you have the time. On the other hand, that's the time you're supposed to sleep and rest. So I think the time zone is the main problem. Secondly, you have to have some knowledge. Now, options are slightly, complicated. They don't have to be complicated. Unfortunately, there's very few ways you can learn about it, really. I mean, I know there were a lot of seminars here and there, but I mean, I think that generally it's not as simple as buy and sell.
What is the best way to learn option for a Malaysian who wanted to trade option?
Look, honestly,
Recommendation. How would they approach?
look, because the option industry is very large in the United States, and there are a lot of exchanges involved. They have their own organization, Option Institute, and all you have to do is to go through internet, and from this Option Institute you get all the lessons, all the support you want free of charge. All right, so you don't have to pay like 11,000 ringgit or whatever for some guru. It's not. Secondly, the option is the third dimension. In other words, you don't have only, you can make money in options even if the market goes against you, because there's a volatility factor. It's the only sort of way you can play it, right? Or you can, say, okay, I don't know where the market is going, but I sell some premium. So it's in a very exciting way. But on the other hand, I also look at the market totally, and I find that the best way to make money is if you're not really very close to the market. Because if you close to the market, you hear what people saying. But I mean, if you look from the outside, you can look at it better. And I recall that I was with Martin in late 2010. It was a seminar, and they asked me the question, what would happen? And I asked the question, the audience, what would happen to yen if there was a disaster in Japan? Right. And most people say, well, yen will go down. I said, no, yen will go up. And believe it or not, last year there was an earthquake in Japan, and I massively went long as soon as I heard about the earthquake, and it was one of the third best trades in my life, because in 2 days the market went from something like 82 to 76. I cleaned it up, right? And since then I basically go long every time yen get weak. I stopped doing this about a few weeks ago. I think it's not the time now. I think the Japanese government will go to extreme to weaken the yen. So that game is over, basically.
How's your portfolio been up so far? You were saying that. Can you share with the audience here? How's your portfolio been up?
Now, I actually I'm making about 20 to 30% per annum. Yeah.
Okay, 20-30%. Good. Thanks a lot for sharing. Okay. Thanks a lot for sharing, John Hobson. Now, John Hobson is a retired option trader in here. So that's one of the things that we do in our fraternity of community, is that we get people who's very experienced to share, with a lot of young. And next to John, Bill is here already, my US correspondent in here, and Theo, who is an intern, and how old are you, Theo? 21 years. Maybe get Theo to say something to the audience here. All right, Theo.
Hi, good morning, guys. My name is Teo Wei Kwang. I just started intern with Martin not too long ago, about just 5 days probably. And through these 5 days, I've been learning a lot, things that I would have never learned in university, and probably lecturers don't even know all these kind of things. And I find it very beneficial to me, and it's definitely a stepping stone to start off my career when I graduate. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Okay, so that's Kwan from Monash University, right? Okay, so that's one of the interns program that we have. They intern me for 2 months or 3 months. So one of the offers we also do for our graduate, if you have your children wanted to intern, okay, do come and see me and probably learn about it. But we have to make some of your children to be very hungry for the market. I think a lot of our children these days are well fed by their parents. Everything they want, they have iPads, and especially I think I also spoil my children. And as a result, they're not so hungry, like what we are, this generation is. I think most of you who is listening now to this webinar are very hungry to learn something like Kwan in here. And we also have John Hobson, who just spoke to you, an ex-floor option trader living in Chicago. And why is he here with us? Right? I mean, you think of it, he's here with us because he wanted to share, to impart his knowledge. He's almost 72, I think 72, 74. Yeah, about that age, and he wants to share with everybody, the many opportunities that you have in there. Our US correspondent is here now. Now Bill won't mind here, so just get Bill to say a few words about his take. Right, Bill? You ready, Bill?
Hello, good morning, everybody, and thank you guys for coming. Just for your information, I'm sorry that I'm late this morning. Normally I come in around 11:30, but the reason I'm late is because I just came back from UOB Bank down in Jalan Raja Laut, and they happen to have a small stock of maple leaves, Canadian gold maple leaves. And as I say, I went down there, and they were almost sold out. There was about 7 or 8 fellas there buying them, and I was very lucky to get a very small allocation. They still have a few more coins left, so if you really hurry, you can get down there. UOB Bank, Jalan Raja branch, and you better hurry because they're going to be all sold out by Monday, Tuesday, gone. So when you see an opportunity, you grab it. And gold has come down a lot. Main reason because Goldman Sachs issued a sell recommendation on gold. They said last week that gold is at a top, that you're going to see rising interest rates throughout Europe and the US and Japan. They're all going to start raising interest rates. So that means you have a situation where you can get more from your fixed deposit than is inflation. So they feel that the place to be is in treasury bonds, in cash, but please do not buy gold. This is Goldman Sachs' recommendation. So on that, the market dropped about $50, $60. Well, that to me is a contrarian signal. So I went in and bought some coins this morning. And the way I feel it, there's no way the government's going to stop printing money. They have deficits, all the way to Mars or Jupiter or Venus. So it's not going to end. This game is not going to end well. And printed paper money over the last 5,000 years has always returned to its intrinsic value, which is 0. And on another note, on the Goldman Sachs sell recommendation of gold, the Korea Central Bank bought 27 tons of physical cash gold. And they have difficulty getting delivery. The CME does not have ready stock. So they're demanding delivery. They do not want paper gold. They want the physical gold. So when you go down to UOB Bank, you can get the physical gold coins, but they will not last. They're going to be gone. So don't hesitate. The opportunity is there. As far as U.S. markets are concerned, we're in a holding pattern now, not going anywhere, waiting for this fiscal cliff resolution. So that's what everybody is scared. The volumes are extraordinarily low. No one really wants to commit themselves. But having said that, just like in Malaysia, accumulate quality blue chip shares that pay dividends. You'll get a nice income. You'll come in at a good level and just ride it and take those dividend checks to the bank. That's my advice to you. And if you guys are interested in dividend investing, now come and see us. Here you go.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. All right, Bill is our spokesperson as well as our sales for our managed funds anyway. But anyway, on a second note, on the third items on our agenda today that we have on our website, we are having a loyalty reward program to drive readership to the website using Facebook. Okay, it seems that finding a lot of people are going to Facebook. So in any of our blog below here, if anything that you like, and if you have a Facebook account, I would appreciate if you just click like here or send it to a friend. And what we're going to do, we'll be having a loyalty reward program where if you, for every click that you send or you like, you'll be given points. Okay, you'll be given a point system, and at the end of a certain points, you will get some sort of a small reward. Could be a token, could be our books, could be a Starbucks voucher, could be a Jesco voucher, or something from my company, Jupiter Securities. So things like it, and who knows, we are thinking of the highest point collector for a certain period might just win an iPad. Okay, so tell your friends, and this is one way to drive readership to the website. If you like what you see, just click on like here and send, and that hopes to bring in the new so-called reader, especially those in the Facebook and Twitter world. Is that okay? Right, people? Right? Do you like the incentive program? So it's one way to reward you for reading what we have in Traders Truth Review. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Thanks a lot, Grace. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, Grace. So those one are things that we'll do a royalty program, and you don't have to registered or anything like that, all you gotta do when you click on it, if you need to click, it will prompt out a Facebook login ID. And if most of you, I believe 98% of Malaysians have Facebook, okay, so you use your Facebook login ID to just register and just click yes. So that's one of the things we want to do, is to drive the readership to the website. Okay, and the last one, perhaps we'll talk about item number 4, is mistaken value investing for others. Now, I just received a mail here from Bill, which is very interesting. I'll probably just share with you here about why I suggest people give value investing summit a miss. Now, this is not happening in Malaysia, but this is happening in Singapore. There is a lot of seminar provider out there, okay, calling themselves value investing, and what they do is they promote everything except value investing. They use the value investing to promote it, and one of the companies in here, you can read about it, they are also in Malaysia. They are talking about that, but a lot of time they, when it comes to value investing, they don't talk about value investing, they talk about something else. They bring people, they talk about options. I remember I came across, I told Bill, how can value investing be talking about options? It's, you'll be talking about the really nitty gritty about looking at the intrinsic value, which is taught by the father of value investing, Benjamin Graham, and so Phil Fisher, and also the his protege of Benjamin Graham, which is Warren Buffett. What really practice? So that's, to me, you can read. This is quite interesting about this article in here. So that's what my proposition to everybody who listening now is, people talk about value investing, but actually, what is it all about? All right, there are a lot of people out there. I was talking to Kwan out there who teach, property seminar, who writes property article, but don't even own property. That's a lot of people out there. They don't do what they do. Like Bill and myself, whatever we invest in, like gold coins thing, we buy it ourselves too, because we walk the talk. That has been all our motto and how we brand ourselves in here. Okay, so with all, that's all I have for the Friday chart clinic in here. I just want to know, right now I'll just probably analyze a few stocks here if you want me to. But last week we could see from the chart wise post Malaysia. Now this is Aliran Insa, which actually came out on my magic scanner. And for those of you who did read the December stock market comment for this month, this is one of the stocks I was talking about. A very nice chart in here. You could see ultra high volume in here, low volume test looking to break higher. Okay, you can read all about it. Okay, forward look at Nestle. Okay, let's look at Nestle now. Okay, let me just get that now. Let me refresh this. Okay, any stocks you want me to look at, just type it on your chat box. We'll look at it now. Okay. Oh, Nestle, isn't it nice? Look at this. This is a really classic one. You got here a long tail spring. Now remember, this is the 200-day moving average that I always talk about on my Friday closing bell. Every time when the market tests the 200 moving average, they're trying to push it down. But guess what? Who owns Nestle? Who owns Nestle? Who buys Nestle? Now Nestle is what, 65 ringgit, right? So the normal retailer won't buy Nestle. So Nestle generally are owned by institutional foreign funds. So they don't like Nestle going down to the 200 moving average, and that's an opportunity to actually collect it at $57 and $56 in here, and subsequently market drives back higher. So at this junction in here, you got an overhead resistance at 65 here, that we might probably see some sort of resistance before the market come back down. But on the overall trend wise, we could see that this on a weekly basis, you can see Nestle on the longer run is still going higher. You got a good week recovery, 4 weeks of sell-off, and this sell-off also coincides with the KLC sell-off. Why? Very simple. When you listen to my Friday closing bell, I will tell you why this sell-off happened. Okay? Gamunda, SP Satir, David. All right. Time to exit? No. Nestle is not a trading stock. Nestle is a fundamental stock. Okay? It's a fundamental stock, Nestle. Maybe for Gamunda, yes, it's a trading stock. SP Satir, trading stock, yes, but not for Nestle. Okay? Let's look at Gamunda now. Now Gamunda hasn't gone anywhere much, just on this spike here. No, just to change to a daily chart. Just switch to a daily chart here. Okay. Now on this spike here is caused by the Datuk Ling who increased is I believe the 1.5% shareholding in Gamuda to about 3.7% now. So this spike here, you could see here the ultra high volume in here, that causing it up. But since then, market has moved over, and there was also a Gamuda AGM, I believe yesterday, talking about people wanting him to increase more of his ownership. So market seems to be, but from the scheme of things, it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere unless there's new project in here. And Gamuda has priced in a lot of the big projects in here. Perhaps a bigger story other than Dr. Ling, Dato Ling, Yun Ling, buying more, perhaps increasing his stake to above 5%, that would cause the market to rally above 3 ringgit 80. At this junction, that's about it. Okay, SB Satir, more good news. I think there was a couple of good news came out for SB Satir. Market's breaking down, but you got ultra high volume in here. As I said before, don't touch all these property sectors, okay? And SB Satir, like it or not, on the back of things, what's happening in Iskandar, this market shouldn't break down. I suppose people don't like what's happening with the SB Satir, with the Battersea project over in UK. I mean, all these good news are coming out. Why is this breaking down? Right? Why is it breaking down? Okay, there's some experience you'll be getting for the sound in here, but maybe you can catch it up on it. So it shouldn't happen, okay? So anyway, by judging the ultra high volume, market should move sideways. David, if you're going to be attending our main course in March that we'll be doing this year, then you would know why this ultra high volume comes out. But at the junction in here, nothing's gonna, you have ultra high volume here, and like what Tom Williams said, market doesn't like ultra high volume, it has to move sideways first. Okay, any more stocks you want me to look at? Okay. Okay, any more stocks? Okay, another one. Marsing. Okay, let's look at that one for the last one. Marsing. Okay, Marsing much better. You got low volume support here, but it hasn't really tested above the 230. You want Marsing to look like this, you know, really insider are really buying, like here, you know, the breakout here. That's the one you want to be looking at. So you want to buy at the point when it broke out here, right? And you see this line in here, the breaking out. That's a good area to be actually going in. So it doesn't have that yet. So Marsing, you still have to work. And I really seriously ask you to reconsider. Run your magic scanner, run your meta stocks filter, and pick up those stocks, and I'm sure you'll finally find something that's good to you. Gas Malaysia can accumulate now. Yes, now Gas Malaysia has always been a good time to accumulate in here. We have bought a lot for our clients. It hasn't, now remember, Gas Malaysia is a long term. It's not a trading stocks in here. And at this point, it seems to be testing the 256 in here. This was some good news that they are paying out. I can't remember, they got the project. There was a good news came out, and that was an area to dispute. It hasn't proved it's worthy yet so far for Gas Malaysia. It's a good stock to be having again, despite the sell-off that we have the last week. It hasn't gone down that much. Today is Friday. Let's see if it rebound back or not. Okay, so that's all. We have one more last stocks, okay, before I close it. We are taking more time with it is. One more last stocks. I want to keep it short and snappy. Any one more last stock before we break off our Friday closing bell? Okay. Okay. If we don't have, so that's all we have. So just, okay, one last one. We always get one. TWS. Okay, Linda with TWS. Let's look at TWS. Let's see the TWS. Okay, TWS, as I said before, on a weekly basis, it fell down a lot. You know, this bar was a distribution bar in here. At this point, it's just going to move sideways for the time being. If you do your low volume test in here, it must hold. All right. The insider or the smart money is not interested to push this stocks further, judging from the low volume here. It will gravitate sideways market with probably retest around this level at $6.70 to $6.80. But if we do break the 660, it's time to exit. Now you can check the magic scanner. Let me just check the magic scanner that I have here to see TWS, is it worthwhile to buy or hold. Okay, let me just show you on the magic scanner what it can do. And be sure to register for the magic scanner training next week that we'll be sending out. Also, the like subscriber can also register for that. Okay. By the way, someone did ask me for a free trial for the magic scanner. I'm getting my virtual workers in to work on it to get the free trial for the magic scanner. Meanwhile, it's only available for the premium members, and if you do want to become a premium members, you can have access to all our databases of our webinars and our listing and our posting in our stocks. So that's one of the benefits to become a premium members. And don't forget, we actually donate a small percentage of your fee and we also matched up to the National Kidney Foundation as charity. So whatever money you put in, we also give it back to the charity. Okay, so that's not just money for the sake of it. So we do give back. Okay, so thank you for your support for the premium members, and those of you who is interested in becoming a premium members, you can register that. But meanwhile, let's look at TWS. Okay, so I just click that. No, TW stands for Trade Win, right? Yeah, Trade Win. So click that. Search. Okay, you can see Trade Win is Trade Win, is it Plantation? Okay, so you can move on, you can look at it, the depths. Well, depths is, the Trade Win Malaysia is not so good. It's about 50%, but you look at the profit margin, 6%. But Trade Win Plantation, that's good. Now, depths are pretty much controllable. Dividends only 2% in here. And you can see year to date, only Trade Win is doing well. But judging from it, look at the return on equity, right? And from the intrinsic value, meaning if it's a yes, it is lying within intrinsic value. It is not, so it's not lying in intrinsic value. So to me, from a fundamental standpoint, Trade Win, if this is the one TWS, then it doesn't give you a fundamental gauge about it. What I'm saying is, this is not a good fundamental stock. If you're trading fine, then if you look at the TWS stocks, it's doing $7 here because it's a parent stock, but it's really been down a lot. Okay, 4421. Okay, 4421. Is that right? Magic Scanner is an online. Yes, the Magic Scanner training is online. Yes, that's correct. You'll be sent out on webinar too. Very similar to the format we have here. So, okay, so that's all we have for the Friday chart clinic. So now remember, next week there won't be any Friday chart clinic. We will continue with our Magic Scanner training on a Saturday at 9:30, about for 1 hour. That, of course, the training will be recorded, and we will have some also in coming 2 weeks, perhaps in January or maybe a bit earlier. Okay, for now, show your support for the Traders Truth review here by clicking you like or share it with your friends in Facebook. Can you do that? We're going through a scheme here to actually promote our readership through Facebook. Okay, so I hope you'll support me, and if you like the article, just click share or like here. Let me just show where they are. Okay, just it's coming up. I think that's a like or a share. Okay, with that, I thank you for your time, and I'll see you next Saturday for the Magic Scanner training. All right, ta-ta, bye-bye.